Lesson. A period of time in which students are taught about a subject in school. I'd like to talk to you at the end of the lesson. Jack's father found out that he'd been skipping lessons. Lighter. A small container that produces a flame, used especially for lighting cigarettes. All I need to be happy is some cigarettes and a lighter. It is dark here. Give me a lighter. Magnificent. Very impressive and beautiful. Good or skillful. It was so exciting to see these magnificent animals in the wild. She gave a magnificent performance. Manager. Someone whose job it is to organise and control the work of a business or organisation, or a part of it. I'd like to speak to the manager. For 3 years, I was the manager of a radio station. Married. Someone who is married has been formally joined in marriage with another person. He's married to my older sister. You don't have any chance. He's a married man. Measure. An action that is intended to achieve or deal with something or an amount of a particular quality that is neither large nor small. This is a temporary measure to stop the problem from getting any worse. The system gives people a measure of protection against pollution. Mountain. A natural structure like a very big hill that is much higher than the usual level of land around it. They went walking and climbing in the mountains. There was still snow on the mountain tops. Narrow. Small in width, especially when compared to how high or long something is. Also limited in range of variety. We are left with a relatively narrow range of options. The book takes a rather narrow view of what we mean by civilization. Newspaper. A set of large printed sheets of folded paper containing news, articles and other information, usually published every day. He presented her with a bunch of flowers wrapped in damp newspaper. Mark was sitting alone, reading the newspaper. Noon. 12 o'clock in the middle of the day. They both slept until noon. We should be there by noon. Object. A thing that you can see and touch that is not alive and usually sold. The boat seemed to bump against some solid object. There are 7,000 objects in the museum's collection. Obvious. Clear to almost anyone. The most obvious explanation is not always the correct one. For obvious reasons, I won't go into details. Operate. If equipment operates, it works and does what it is intended to do. The ventilation equipment was not operating properly. The motor operates at very high speeds. Pants. A piece of underwear that covers the part of the body from the waist to the top of the legs. Oh my God, you forgot to put on his pants. Should I wear those pants on my first date? Pick. To choose someone or something from a group. Out of all the girls he could have gone out with, he picked me. The following season, he was picked for the national squad. Qualified. Thoroughly trained for a particular job or able to do something because you have the knowledge and skills. She's particularly well qualified to give an opinion. The proposals were met with qualified approval. Raincoat. A long coat made of light material that you wear when it is raining. It is raining, cats and dogs. You should put on your raincoat. I saw some raincoats on sale. You should buy one. Seem. To appear to be something, or to appear to have a particular quality. John seems nice. He seems happy enough to me. Table. A piece of furniture that consists of a flat surface held above the floor, usually by legs. They sat around a long table in the conference room. What a beautiful dining room table! Ugly. Someone who is ugly has a face that is unpleasant to look at. The other man was hideously ugly. She won't wear t-shirts because she thinks her arms are ugly. Want. To feel that you would like to have, keep, or do something. Do you still want these old letters? What do you want for your birthday? Waiter. A person who brings food and drink to your table in a restaurant or cafe. Waiter, I want to pay for my meal. He is such a professional waiter. Value. The amount that something is worth, measured especially in money. You can't put a value on a human life. The value of the painting is not known. Vegetable. A part of a plant used as food. For example, a potato, bean or cabbage. Eat more fresh fruit, vegetables and salads. We grow all our own vegetables and herbs. Vote. To formally express an opinion by choosing between two or more issues or people. The Council will vote on the proposal next Friday. The committee voted unanimously to ban alcohol from the concert. Yet. Used for talking about something that has not happened, but probably will in the future. I'm amazed that you haven't told him anything yet. She hasn't yet decided if she wants to come or not. Young. Someone who is young has lived for only a short time. She's married with 2 young children. They told him he was too young to understand. Yoga. An activity that involves doing physical and breathing exercises to make you stronger and calm. You should try yoga. You will feel more relaxed. I practice yoga for over 10 years and I feel so healthy. Zone. An area that has an important or typical feature. Climbing another 50 feet would bring her out of the danger zone. Your ticket is valid for zones 1 and 2 only. Zoo. A large place where many types of wild animals are kept, usually in cages so that people can see them. I want to go to the zoo and see all those beautiful animals. Those lions lived in a zoo for over 30 years.